There's this culture in Nigeria, maybe in other parts of Africa as well, where a girlfriend or a potential wife is expected to save the family of the man to prove that she's wife material, to prove that she's worthy to be picked, she's worthy to be chosen to be the wife of their son. You may have seen it depicted in Nollywood movies where a man will introduce his intended wife to his mom, and all of a sudden the mom wants to sweep, the mom wants to cook. And once the girl does not fall into that trap of helping her to cook or to clean, she's termed that she's not wife material. And I'm sorry, sometimes that is the end of that relationship. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Loretta. So there's this trending video that I saw and I decided to drop my 2 cents. Let's discuss. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of our older generation of African aunties and mothers have internalized a lot of abuse. Some of these women were abused, they were dehumanized, such that when their sons want to get married, they expect that their daughters-in-law should do the same thing that they did for their husbands. They expect the daughters-in-law to endure abuse. They expect the daughter-in-law to be servitude. They expect the daughter-in-law to do everything for them. They expect it's kind of a rite in passage kind of a thing. I did this for my husband, so you're supposed to do this for me. It's now my turn for me to be saved as well. So it goes on and on from generation to generation, and it has become a norm, kind of a cultural thing. I think all of this stems from a place of internalized abuse. And one thing I know about culture is that as time passes, we're supposed to like evaluate our culture, which one is serving, which one is no longer serving, and we do away with the ones that is no longer serving and stick to the one that is serving. Like this generational culture of servitude and servitude is no longer working, because people are beginning to ask questions. Okay, I do all these things when I come to your house. Does your son get to do all these things when he comes to my family house as well? There is this double standard that comes with it, where a lot of women are expected to serve to prove their worth. A lot of women are expected to bend their back to prove their worth, and it goes on and on and on. So a lot of these women have internalized a lot of abuse. They see it as a norm. I did this, so it's my turn to be saved. It's just like if you went to boarding school in Nigeria, when the SS3 students get to the top, they begin to oppress, they begin to punish, and then the junior students are kind of looking forward to when they also go to SS3, so that they too will get the chance and the opportunity to oppress those beneath them. That is all I see at play here. So they've carried a lot of hatred, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of sorrows over the years, and they're just looking for who to oppress. It's now my turn kind of a thing. I endured this, so you too should go through it. Because maybe she married young and she did not know any better. That is all that she knew. So now she wants somebody to also experience that kind of thing. She sees it as a norm, sees it as a culture. Am I making sense? Also, knowing that the daughter-in-law was not a Nigerian, the mother-in-law, being the elder in this place, should have come from a place of love, show the girl grace, be flexible, be open-minded. You are not in Nigeria, you are now in America. So you demanded that you're supposed to clear my plate, you're supposed to, if you want to marry my son, you have to respect elders, because in Nigeria is our culture. I feel like this culture of a thing is relative. Like, even within same cultures, household rules differs. The way I do things in my house is not the way you will do things in your house. So when my child comes to your house now and exhibit what we do in our house, you cannot say my child is disrespectful, because the way you do things in your house is not the way I do things in my house. So the mother-in-law should have shown more grace, shown more empathy, just teach her with love and understanding, knowing fully well that the girl is not in Nigeria. But it also goes to show that the mother-in-law disapproves of her son's choice of a wife. Now, it might not even be this girl, maybe any other person, she might not have, maybe another person, she will still act the same. Maybe if it was maybe it would have been different. But if it was another person, she would have still acted that same way. It just shows that the mother-in-law disapproves of her son's choice of a wife. If you listen, she also mentioned that the girl wants to take her place. So it doesn't matter who the son brings home. She just feels that any other lady is a threat. So let's also understand that she and her son have this unhealthy attachment. She has this unhealthy attachment to her son, that she sees every woman that comes in his life as a threat and wants to take her place. So she doesn't want this. So basically, I would say she doesn't want the son to get married. Like he wants to, she wants her son to be her husband, kind of a thing. And it's also common with this our older generation of aunties. These women were abused by their husbands. You know, they are raised to see marriage like the ultimate for a woman is married, being a mom, having children. So these women get married and it's full of sorrows, it's full of pain. So they channel all that love and attention to their sons. You find that even in a household where she has both male and female, the sons are treated as kings and the daughters are treated as servants. Like even if the son is the youngest, he's expected that it's expected that the older siblings, being the females, should serve him like a king. Even she will respect the son. So you see these boys, they grow up with this inflated ego and they expect that every woman they come across should serve them, should do this for them. So this woman, I feel she has this like incestuous emotional attachment to her son, which is very, very unhealthy. That man will find it difficult to be able to take decisions for himself and his family without seeking the validation of his mom. That's what I see at play there. So yeah, I want to know, what do you think in the comment section? Let's have this conversation. Let's learn, all that good stuff. In her outburst, she's like, don't be a wimp for a woman. That means she will not have a problem, or she doesn't have a problem with her son being a wimp to other men, but he shouldn't be a wimp to other women. And it just goes to show, in short, that statement itself is misogynistic. It just goes to show that men are not expected to show emotion. Men are expected to have this domineering look. Men are expected to chest everything. Men are not expected to cry. Men are not expected to be human. When a man is doing basic human things like showing love to his wife, standing by his family, society will call him a woman rapper. When a man is doing the basic humanity, maybe helping his wife with the kitchen, this kind of mother-in-laws, if she comes to the house and finds her son in the kitchen, it's going to be a problem. Because, like, how dare you let my son, my king, go to the kitchen to do house chores? Men are socialized to not show emotion. Men are socialized to be domineering. This toxic masculinity, that is what men think, that to be a man you have to be toxic. To be a man you have to be, your word is final. You don't like, just it's just so messed up. It's just so messed up. In that particular scenario, if that boy or that man has stood with her, she will not have a problem with it. If that man had told the lady, come on, take this place, which is very common in most African, when you see the man dishing out orders left and right to their wives. If the son had done that to the lady, she will not have a problem with it. She's like, my son is exercising his authority. But because the son did not do that, she was disappointed. And in to get back at the son, that was why she called him a simp. Like, showing emotion does not make you less of who you are. It just shows that you are a human being. You are a human being exercising your normal human trait. There's nothing like showing emotion makes you feminine. And boys are socialized to be anything but feminine. So you see them, they don't want to show emotion just so they are not women. They don't want to show emotion, which is very, very wrong, which is very, very detrimental to their mental health and all that stuff. Let's not get into it. Personally, I do not have an issue clearing the plate. I don't have a problem clearing the plate. But demanding that I am supposed to clear the plate because I want to marry your son, that is where we're going to have a problem. What it implies is that, okay, because you're coming to marry my son, everything about me, everything that makes me, my own culture no longer matters. My own culture should be dropped aside, and I have to adopt your son's culture simply because I want to marry your son. Like, I have to lose myself to so that you can find me worthy of being your son's wife. Is that it? And most times, even when you lose yourself to these people, they will still not be satisfied, because from the beginning they never wanted you. So it doesn't matter what you do. A family that does not want you, they do not want. If you like shave your hair and give it to them, they will still not want you. So dear African women, dear Nigerian women, from wherever you are, Do not go to your boyfriend's house to be cooking and cleaning and washing just to prove yourself that you are wife material. Do not go and be acting like a wife. Do not go and be giving wife benefits to boyfriend. Do not go and be slaving away for your boyfriend's family just so they can find you worthy to be their son's wife. It never ends well. Let me tell you something. Most of these men's family, they know when a woman is desperate. So they are going to abuse you. They are going to dehumanize you. And most times they will still end up not marrying you. Channel all that energy into your career, into your studies if you are still in school. Channel all that energy into your trade, into a skill. Channel all that energy because that is the only thing that you have. Your economic independence is very, very important to you. This is 2025. Do not go and be slaving away. You can be cooking and be making money from it. You can be cleaning and be making money from it. Do not go and subject yourself to inhumane house girl, housemaid duties just so you can be picked. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. And to my non-Nigerian sisters, do not let anybody deceive you with, oh, it's our culture, oh, it's our tradition. It's all BS. Do not let anybody deceive you. And as a woman, you should know when you are not wanted. You should know when you are not welcome. You should study the way they talk to you, the tone they use in talking to you, the way they look at you, read the room. Once you see that there is hostility in the air, pack your things and go. Marriage is not an achievement. It's a beautiful thing, but it's not an achievement. Channel all that energy into your career, into whatever it is that is going to make you a better version of yourself. And let me tell you for free, whatever precedent you set from the beginning of your relationship and the dynamics of your boyfriend family is going to persist. It will never change. So do not start what you cannot finish. Till I come your way again next time. Peace, love, and light. Bye.